The Tommy Fury situation is insane. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today, we're going to be talking about the current drama that is surrounding Tommy Fury because, honestly, this just blows my mind. So, earlier this year, on the 14th of August, huge influencers Molly Mae and Tommy Fury announced that they will be breaking up. Oh! God, it's all coming back to us. 2 seconds, guys. It's all, just give us a minute. If you don't know who these two are, they basically met on Love Island, and, like, they were kind of like the nation's sweetheart. Like, loads of people loved them, loads of people shipped them together. They got together, they had a child. Like, this was a real serious relationship. And when they broke up, it obviously was sad because that's, like, a huge event in their lives. Now, the breakup got announced by Molly Mae, where she basically did an Instagram post, an Instagram story, black screen, white text, standard. She said, "Never in a million years did I think I'd ever have to write this. After 5 years of being together, I never imagined our story would end, especially not this way. I am extremely upset to announce that mine and Tommy's relationship has come to an end. I will forever be grateful for the most important thing to me now and always, my beautiful daughter. Without us, there would be no her. She will always be my priority. I want to thank you all for the love you have shown us over the last 5 years. You have all been a part of our journey, and I feel it's right to share this with you all. Whilst I attempt to navigate the coming days and weeks, please kindly respect my privacy over this difficult time. I'll be back when it feels right." Now, a lot of people, like, analyze this to the death. Like, people overanalyze this so much, like, basically saying she never really says, like, be nice to Tommy, she never, like, says respect Tommy's privacy, and I kind of inferred from this that, you know, she's kind of not really bothered about Tommy too much. She's very much looking out for the interests of her and her daughter, which obviously she should be, but this just added fuel to the fire of the rumours that apparently Tommy Fury had cheated on Molly Mae. When these allegations first came out, I was like, well, where's the real evidence for this? Like, is this just hearsay? Is this what people are just kind of throwing out there and hoping it, like, catches fire? However, there were certain videos that were circulating, such as this one, girls grabbing his face and Tommy was, like, staring at her directly. Like, that isn't just something I don't think that someone would come up to you and do. Like, is that like a little flirty technique? Like, it just like, if I saw my partner doing that, I would feel kind of weird about it, you know. It just kind of infers that they've had a little chat before, maybe it's a little bit of flirty chat. There's been various other videos that are kind of similar to this, where Tommy's in a nightclub, somewhere he's got his top off, because that's what all the cool kids do, they take their top off in nightclubs. Not quite at that level, but I'll get there, don't you worry about that. Now, this story kind of went cold, and they kind of did their own separate things. However, this week, one of the biggest kind of bombshells in this breakup is dropped. Is a girl called Katie Robertson has came forward and said that Tommy Fury slept with her whilst he was going out with Molly Mae. What? No! This can't be real! I used to think that Tommy Fury was crafted by the gods. Now I think nothing! He was crafted by Satan. He was crafted by people that don't give you a thank you wave when you let them out on the motorway. Now, the amount of videos this girl has posted on her TikTok, like, laughing at the fact that she's apparently the reason they split up, is horrendous. And let's just take a look at some of them. Sorry, Molly Mae, but Tommy was so good and gentle with it down there. This is, like, so strange. Like, why would you put that as a TikTok? What does that even mean? He was so good and gentle with it down there. As if Molly Mae is going to be like, oh, well, as long as he was gentle, that's fine. I don't mind him cheating as long as he's gentle with it. Like, Molly Mae and Tommy Fury are, like, real people. Like, they're just like me and you. Okay, they've got 2 eyes, 1 arsehole. And it's just weird that you would kind of make this kind of TikTok when they've already established they're not together and they just want to be done with that and move on with their lives. I think she also claims to be the person that was in the video that was grabbing Tommy Fury's face, or at least, like, around him at that time. Sorry, Molly Mae. And she posts the TikTok of Tommy Fury and the girl, and then she posts this. Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, you know you've uploaded a pretty horrendous TikTok when it's got 36 likes and 255 shares. That's just Molly Mae sending it to all our mates, by the way. Like, why would you even, if this is real, if this is fake, why would you even, like, post these? Like, what are you trying to get out of this? Obviously, you're trying to get, like, fame for some reason. This is, like, such a short-term option to try and get followers, because who's going to support someone that broke up a relationship where a child's involved? Literally no one. And if they do, I don't think I want to be around that person. Also, later on this video, we're going to discuss why I actually think this could be real. But this TikTok just looks fake because this just looks like a face app. Do you know what I mean? Like that. It looks a little bit like, you know, in Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter, where, like, the teacher turns around and Voldemort's face is on it. It just doesn't look real. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't look like Tommy Fury, even though it does. Also, if this is like a boyfriend that's driving her around, can you imagine being the boyfriend? Your girlfriend goes, oh, by the way, like, can I just, like, pretend that I've, like, broke up a relationship and like cheated on you on TikTok? And also, do you mind like if I just swap your face out for like another guy? Is that okay? No worries. Thank you, fella. Cheers. Chinese tonight? Yeah, let's get a chicken chow mein. Great, isn't it? Yeah. It's just so strange. This is so dark. Like, it's not even funny. If it is a joke, it's genuinely like I don't get why you're posting these. Genuinely, this makes me really uncomfortable. What do you mean he only put the tip in? Okay. Is that why he was gentle with it? It was only I don't know. I'm studying the wrong thing here. This makes me uncomfortable. Like, why is this man, who clearly isn't Tommy Fury, like, grabbing her leg? And why is she trying to insinuate? I don't think she's trying to insinuate that that is Tommy Fury. But it's just like, how would you feel if you're grabbing your girlfriend's leg and she's on TikTok claiming to shag another man? Your, like, respect is gonna be on the floor, fella. Like, the amount of photos this woman is like, I don't know if she's face apped it or what this is, but like, this isn't Tommy Fury, is it? I don't even think it but it does look like him, but it doesn't. It's like, is it really a flex that you broke up a relationship? Like, no matter who it is, if you break up like people who are celebrities or people who aren't celebrities, I don't think it's ever a good thing that you've broke up two people who have a kid. Sorry, Molly Mae, but Tommy Fury just slipped the tip in me in Dubai. Just really, you know, kind of, you know, getting the most out of this face up photo. I reckon she paid for like the pro version just so she could kind of make this more believable, and she's like, I've really got to kind of just really make the use out of this. The reason like I clearly think these photos are fake is because why would Tommy Fury let her take this photo? Like, unless Tommy Fury's the worst person on earth, and like after he's cheated on, you know, the mother of his child, he's then went, actually, yeah, you know what, it's fine, just take a selfie. This is completely fine. I am okay with this. Now at this point, when I saw these TikToks, I didn't think much of it. I was like, you know what, this is just fake. For some reason, this is like a really fame-hungry woman trying to kind of get her name out there. However, she recently went on a podcast and she talked about it, and this is where I was thinking, this is like, this could actually be real.
Did you get with him the same time you got with Tommy Fury?
So Tommy Fury was only this May, just gone.
Wait, so how did you have sex with Tommy Fury?
So I was in Dubai and we was at a club called Drift nightclub, and he'd like 3 girls at the time, bearing in mind before.
Wait, was he with it?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I need a time frame. I need a time frame.
Molly Mae wasn't there.
Oh, this is so dark. Like, releasing this information on a podcast, it's just really, really odd. The way she's talking, like, this is more believable than the photos. I wonder if her story is actually true, but she kind of, like, for some reason photoshopped the photos to prove it, when in reality they kind of discredit the story. Let's see what she has to say.
There was a thing in back in May this year, but Tommy was in Dubai for work.
So he was still dating
with Chris
her?
Brown. Yeah, still dating, and he'd 3 birds plus me.
Which does add up in a way, because that video where that girl is grabbing Tommy Fury, he is with Chris Brown, and I believe it is around the time that she's saying. So unless this is a really rehearsed story, which it very well could be, it's so hard what to believe.
Wait. So he cheated on Molly Mae with you?
Yeah.
So wait, are you the reason why they broke up?
Part of the reason, yeah.
And the 3 other girls.
Why are you smiling? Yeah, part of the reason, yeah. No, don't laugh. That is horrible. You horrible woman. Horrible, awful. Oh, awful. Giving you the huck tour, not in a nice way, in a, like a derogatory way. That doesn't fit, does it? No.
Part of the reason, yeah.
And the 3 other girls.
I got the photo to show.
Oh my God.
What do you mean you've got the photo to show? Yeah, I've actually got the photo to prove it. There you go. Is that right? Yeah. Do you believe us now? Yeah. Just the tip. He's very gentle. Oh, he's so gentle. He's like a gazelle, he is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But we took him off in the G-Wagon. It all was going down like...
Oh my God. Oh my God. You need to send us that.
Yeah,
you have to send
it to us.
Send that to the group chat. Oh my God.
Wait, is he still with her?
He was still with her at that time.
He's not with her now, though?
No.
Okay.
And he's reported he's cheated.
Oh, Like right now, I just feel so sorry for Molly Mae. Like whether this is true or not, this is just horrific. Like this is really, really horrific. And the main reason I wanted to make this video was to like call this girl out for this, because this is not the way to do it. Like if you actually felt bad and you felt like, you know what, I slept with Tommy and like I apologize, message Molly directly. And I know like she's gonna have loads of like messages, etc. But then at least you've tried. At least you've tried to do it the best way possible after you've kind of, you know, did a bad thing.
Well, the
clearly
proof
he's
is
lying.
there. He did cheat.
So what actually happened? Like you set him off in the G-Wagon. Did anything else happen? What happened with that?
Okay, I don't need, you know, what. Well, yeah, actually, he spun me round, and then, I don't need to know the intricate details. I think, you know, I'm trying to work out why this girl would say this, and I feel like for some reason in her head, it's like validation for how, I don't know, like how, you know, she might feel about herself. Like this might make her feel like prettier. This might make her feel amazing. That, oh my God, I've slept with like Molly Mae's boyfriend. Do you know, like that isn't right, but I just feel like in her sick, twisted kind of validation for doing this, surely that's the only kind of reason she would come forward on a small podcast like this.
So the other three was foreign, like girls that he'd seen in the previous time in Dubai. The last night when he was in that club with Chris Brown, I was in that club also with the girls that I'm friends with, and we just went home, did it in his G-Wagon because I wasn't allowed where he stayed because he had like his mates there and I didn't want them to find out. Did it, we recorded it, the tape, and I said, can I post it? It was like, if me and Molly ever break up, yeah, you can. And now I've gone and posted it. So
You've posted.
and I can never get like done for it because obviously his face is POV.
I am kind of biased here because I'm just like, I don't want this to be real. Like I'll admit that I want this to be fake because this is genuinely awful. What do you mean if me and Molly ever break up, you can post it? What? She's clearly self-aware there when she said like, look, like I can't get done for this because this is like the case here. Like if she is lying, she could get sued for so much money. Like, it's not worth the lies. This is what I'm kind of trying to get at here, is that everything about this podcast is making me believe it's real. I'm actually in shock here because that is actually so mean. Like, none of us know Molly Mae. But from what we see, like, she seems like a, you know, like a sweet, like, person. She seems like a nice person. She seems like, you know, like a good mom, etc. I'm not saying anyone deserves this, but it's just so horrible if someone like that has had to go through this. God, I sound like such a Fiat 500 girl right now. Geez. Hey. Is that me Tango Ice Blast, is it? Thank you very much.
And we flew home first class too.
What do you mean?
Like we flew, like I was on the plane and he was getting like home because I was going back to Manchester, so he was here. And he put me in first class and we got the picture.
Did you join the My High Club?
Wait.
In the shower. Oh yeah, but we didn't film it in that.
So you've got a video of you off Tommy Fury?
Yeah.
She also got with him on the plane.
Yeah.
Wait, you've got a video of him like you getting by Tommy Fury, no?
These guys are like, this is kind of sus. Like, what? Have you got the video? Have you? Can you send us it? Is it 4K? Right? Can you email us it just so it doesn't lose any bitrate? Is that okay? Like, what? These guys are so strange.
So did he say to you, don't tell anyone or don't post anything or don't?
He was, so the picture that we got, like the standard picture in the car, he was like, I could post whenever. It was more the tape that he was like, nah, don't. Cause
well, no. Why would he have any business if he's got a missus sitting in his car with you abroad? How could he be comfortable posting that?
He was like, because he knew that I was like, I did social media, but he was like, oh, I don't think he cared. He wasn't actually have like any feelings for Molly at all. He just
Okay, so
see, that is actually a really good question because that's literally what I said before this podcast. Like, why would Tommy Fury let someone post this photo? Like, it just does not make sense at all. And she kind of stumbled there. Maybe she doesn't know the reason really, or maybe she's making it up on the spot. But I don't feel like he still wouldn't let you post that because that's just so disrespectful to the mother of his child. Even if he didn't feel anything towards her, I still feel like as a man, you just don't allow that to even be possible.
was Molly and him on the rocks and he just kind of, by the end of it, he just didn't really care?
Yeah, it was going downhill.
I don't understand though, because he's got a family with her. Like, he's got a kid.
Yeah.
I thought he actually liked her. Clearly not.
They story that it has been on the news like lately. He had like partly broken up with her back then, and it had only just come out on the news when it did.
Right.
This is the time where he did that really awkward dancing in the club with Chris Brown.
Stiffest movement.
Yeah.
It was that night.
And then after this, they kind of just go on and talk about like reasons why this girl got kicked out of a Dubai. I don't even care, to be honest. I was just here for the Tommy Fury bit. But after watching this, it's kind of made me question kind of if the entirety of the allegations against Tommy Fury cheating are true. Like this only has 15,000 views in 2 days. Like this hasn't went mega viral, but it is a small podcast. So I wonder if this will actually catch fire, if Tommy Fury will actually reply to this. After watching this podcast, I've went back and I've watched like interviews of Tommy Fury like since the breakup, just to kind of see his vibe. From someone that does social media like as a living, I kind of get the vibe that he is trying to use this momentum of the breakup to try and just make as much money as possible, because he knows that his time frame like in the spotlight is kind of diminishing very quickly. For instance, like this man has went on an absolute interview rampage, whereas before when he was in a relationship with Molly Mae, he didn't really do that. And he's also bringing out a book. Like, who needs to read a Tommy Fury book? Are people buying that? Oh yeah, I went on Love Island. I fought KSI and I took my top off in a nightclub. The end. Like what? To me, Molly Mae kind of just seems like she's kind of doing her own thing. Like she's not trying to like talk too much about Tommy or anything. She's just trying to move on with her life. It's just like the contrast is so clear, in my opinion. In a lot of interviews, he said that he wants to keep everything private, but like, how are you keeping everything private when you're literally releasing a book and you're doing multiple interviews where they're asking you about the breakup and you're talking about it? It just makes no sense to me. Like, it just seems like it contradicts.
To be here today and talk about my book, and I want to leave all that stuff to me and Molly, because I think, you know, we owe the respect to ourselves to do that.
You did add an extra chapter, didn't you? And there is one accusation that you have addressed, which is this accusation that in some way you cheated on Molly.
Yeah, like I say, I'm going to leave all that stuff, you know, for me and Molly to work through, because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff's been put out there. You know, the whole world's seen what we've been going through for the past, you know, month or 2 months, however long it's been. And, you know, in the book, you categorically deny it. Yeah, I added a last chapter in there, and what I did was I talked about all my feelings leading up on how I felt during this time. So it's all in the book, like I said. I felt freely in the book to speak, so that's why I added the last chapter in, to keep everybody up to date.
This is just such a huge advert for like him to try and make a mill or two. Like, that's all. Like, he doesn't really care about like keeping this private. He doesn't really care about respect and keeping it between just the two people. He's literally saying, if you literally want to know, just buy it. I'm not telling you here, like, buy it. Put money in my bank account.
Like I said, moving forward now, everyone's entitled to a private life, and me and Molly, we got together when we was very young. And we just think going forward, everything should be private now, because everyone's entitled to that, and that's what I want. Not only for me, but for Bambi as well, you know, for her sake.
He has really good media training. Like, he comes across really well in, like, interviews, etc. Knows how to bat off questions. But it is interesting how he doesn't deny, like, when people put questions towards him about cheating, he doesn't categorically deny it. Apparently he does in the book. But if you haven't cheated and people are saying you're cheating, surely you'd be like, look, this is complete. Like, you'd do anything to clear your name, because that's, like, one of the worst things you can do to someone. I don't know. Okay, I'm literally 50-50, and I want to hear your opinions, what you think. Like, if you think this girl that is releasing all of these videos and photos and going on a podcast talking about it, do you think her story's plausible? I honestly, I need your help. Anyway, if you would like to watch another video from me, why don't you click this one here? Go on a binge watch, treat yourself. You know you want to. Go on, I'm not leaving until you click it. You have to click it. Click it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kirkham, baby.